Welcome, hello guys. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. So I was supposed to upload a video with Shinra Sakabe. The script was done and everything, but there's this character from an anime I've been watching recently that kept on nagging at me. The anime is called To Be Hero X. I highly recommend it. A brief summary about Hero X is Hero X takes place in a world where the power system is around trust value, and this character, his name is the Enlightener, but he basically has analytical skills. His power is like analytical skills and stuff like that, so he can process things, yada yada yada. But he uses his powers to basically find out the truth and bring down other heroes. So when they at first I didn't like him in the first episode, but as the series continued, I was like, hold up, this dude should be way higher in the ranking system in a universe where trust is important, because he goes out of his way to figure out the truth about people and things. Like for example, in one of the episodes there's a case that has to do with someone getting sued, and he basically gets framed for something he didn't do, leading to him becoming a hero. And the Enlighter, my goat, comes out of nowhere. I was not expecting to see him, but he comes out of nowhere, comes in clutch, and prevents him from getting having to be forced to give up the title as a hero and having to go to jail in general. So I'm like, how didn't his ranking get boosted by that? Like, I don't know if he was lower by then, but homie should be like at least top 100, but he was ranked 249 as a hero. The ranking system also is based around your trust value, and his trust value wasn't that high. Like, I don't understand. He's actually such a goated character, even though he may seem like a pain. He's actually a really decent character. I don't know. I don't have a script for this video, so I'm just going off head. But from his first introduction, since I was rooting for the main character, I didn't really like him, and he seemed like a weasel of a character, like a character you don't care about, you don't like. But from what I could tell, people didn't like him. Like, a lot of people don't like him either, and I was like, I guess that probably rubbed it off on me, so I didn't like him either. But basically, in general, I started thinking about it as I continued watching the show, because the show, in order to have powers, and the stronger you get, is based off of trust value. And how else can you get people to trust you? By telling the truth, and whatever image people see you as is basically also what affects your trust value. So in my sense, I was like, wait, if homie has taken down fake heroes, like basically exposed people for being heroes, quote unquote, and no one is like, oh shoot, this dude's actually kind of trustworthy, it doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to understand, bro. Or maybe like in this universe, people see him like a conspiracy theorist. For example, there's a dude that has the ability, he was the ranked number 10 hero, but he's not anymore because of reasons. But basically, he had the ability to be like invulnerable. He couldn't bend down and stuff like that. And there was a girl who said that he could bend down, and like, because she saw him before he became a hero, and people in our high school used to bully her and stuff like that. So I like to think about it. Maybe at one point he was like, hey yo, the rank number 10 hero, he could bend his knees. And then one of the kids that went to high school with the girl was like, hey yo, he sounds just like the girl from my high school, because they really bullied her just because she said he could bend down, because it was like, oh, this dude can't bend down. But besides the point, I feel like he's like, in a sense, a conspiracy theorist, probably like from point of view of everybody. But like, the things that, even though he may seem like a conspiracy theorist, he has facts, and he has proven himself to be useful, especially in the East Soul case, which I'm talking about, the character being sued and all that, yada yada, whatever. But basically, in that case alone, it shows how resourceful he is, and I'm like surprised that no one else sees that he's actually really good at what he does. But here's the downside. Like, he does become obsessive with the main character and trying to like prove that he's fake hero. But yeah, that session is what leads to him becoming a villain and becoming even more goated, the God Eye. Like, bro, he went from just being the liner to God Eye, because like, if you think about it, God Eye, omniscience, so basically he sees everything. Because like, another reason why I'm saying that he's underrated as heck is because when he's fighting a dude, they send another hero to fight him, and basically his job is to make sure he knocks out his memory so that he doesn't remember the info he has on the main character. And I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty strong. How is he gonna beat this dude? Because I thought that God Eye, since he goes by God Eye now, the Enlightener, was stronger. He wasn't stronger, but he was smarter, and in strength equals power, yada yada, whatever. Besides the point. So homie, while mid fight, was looking up his searching him up in history, looking at everything he did bad, and finds one thing, and homie drags that dude's trust value down. And I'm like, wait, this dude is actually kind of smart. He's actually strong. Sorry about that. I can't hit the mic. But yeah, this dude is actually pretty strong. And I'm like, why isn't he higher in the ranking system? Because the fact that alone that he could bring other heroes down and stuff like that, and literally down by just finding out something about them that the public didn't know, and can bring down their trust value. He should be way up, higher, in the top 100 at least, not 249. That doesn't make sense. How is a hero like him 249, especially with the ESOL case? ESOL case was really popular, and maybe because he didn't take credit for it, but whatever. But that case was so popular that it helped the main character in the second part of the series get to where he is now. But basically, the fact that he didn't become very popular for helping him in that situation in this ESOL case, because the ESOL case was really popular, and since the character had dealings with ESOL, he became more mainstream media type thing. Oh, we have to keep up with what's going on. And basically the Enlightener helped freed him and saved the day for him. But I'm like, so you're telling me my boy the Enlightener was in a case that could blow him up, and no one was like, oh, this dude's trustworthy. Why don't we trust this dude? I'm just saying that Enlightener is actually a good character. He's such a good character. Even his role, even the reason why he does what he does, even though it's a bittersweet taste. So the reason why he takes down other heroes and says that there's no such thing as heroes, and he believes that no one else is a hero, because he doesn't believe himself to be a hero. Even though he helps people, like we saw with the ESOL case. I'm not really gonna go too much into details and stuff, because you should watch the anime. It's pretty good, and you see what I mean. But besides the point, yeah, Enlightener is such a good character. I'm just astonished that he didn't have a better role. I mean, I'm just saying, there's literally a dude who could control animals in the top 10, literally. And I mean, I don't know if his power goes beyond that, but he's top 10. But you're telling me a dude that has analytical skills that can take down other heroes for being fake by finding information on them, and basically he's telling the truth, and you're telling me a character like that doesn't get his trust value up? So I'm just the power system's kind of wishy-washy. Not wishy-washy, it's pretty good. It's just sometimes it doesn't feel like it makes sense, but at the same time, I guess I understand where people come from, because sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. And my goat is basically oh, I take the lies from the shadows and bring them into light. Homie goes out of his way. He becomes so obsessed with the main character for the first part of the series that he wants to take him down, that he becomes a villain. I know the villain part actually showed how strong of a character he could be if he got more trust and stuff like that. And imagine all these conspiracy theories, he could get to the bottom of it and probably prove some of them wrong or truthful or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm surprised maybe conspiracy theorists did put their trust value in him, but I don't know for sure. But whatever, I'm just saying that the Enlightener was a good character, and I'm surprised that he didn't have a higher trust value. He deserves a higher trust value. At least he should have been top 100. But overall, he's an underrated character that actually helped progress the plot. He did a lot for the plot maybe because whatever, yes, by support, but he's done a lot for the plot so far in the series. In the first part of the series, he was like an antagonist. Then he like became more of a villain type antagonist, and helped boost the main character to who he is now. And basically, yeah, like without him, the main character for the first part wouldn't be where he is now. And then the second part with the Soul stuff, like Young Chin, which is the main character for that part, he wouldn't have become where he is now. Because I don't want to say any spoilers, but you have to watch the show. So I'm like really surprised. Like if homie was in the JoJo universe, he would have figured out who Dio was. Like, hey yo, Dio, I know who you are. And then Dio would be like, what do you mean you know who I am? Homie be like, you're a gay vampire. Like, bro, homie would have solved the case. He could have helped find Dio or something. I don't know. Besides the point. But I'm just saying, he's an awesome character. He deserves more love. And I don't know, he's gonna be a GOAT. Like, I was legit screaming when I saw him in the second part with the Soul case. When he came out of nowhere, my boy was walking smooth, his hair flung in the back. I was so excited, bro. I felt like a LeBron James fan, bro. I had my legs kicking, everything. Like, bro, he's back. I was so excited, but I was like, damn, I miss my GOAT. Because right now, he kind of in jail for what he did in the first part. But you know, everyone makes mistakes. And he just got obsessed with trying to prove that certain character was a villain. Not a villain, but a certain character wasn't who he was seen to be, even though the character was actually trying to really be a hero. And like the whole circumstance that he was in made it look like he was ingenuous to trying to be to being a hero. Ling Ling, something like that. Yeah, that's the main character for the first part. Something happens, yada yada. He ends up getting a chance to become a hero in the top 10, like the top 10 heroes. Yeah, he goes under the name of another hero named Nice. It's a long story, but just watch the anime. It's pretty good. But yeah, I just wanted to do this rant. It's like, what, 3 a.m. in the morning, and I was like, shoot, I don't have a script, I don't have anything. Okay, we're balling. Oh, I should probably bleep that out, but whatever, besides the point. I'm gonna edit this now, but yeah, make sure to check out Hero X. Like and subscribe if you liked me ranting. If there's any other character you want me to rant about, just let me know. But after this one, I'm gonna upload the Shinra video, so just give me some time, and I have another video after that. But besides the point, yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and keep your notification bell open. Yeah, make sure to watch the show and see my GOAT, the one and only, the Enlightener. Yeah, the Enlightener. Yeah, I still think about the God Eye because people don't really associate him taking the persona as God Eye now. But anyways, yeah, the show's really epic. Has amazing fight scenes, choreography, story. It's gritty, dark, entertaining, fun, and it has comedy. You really love it. And if you haven't, check out the PVs for each. Like, if you already watched the show or you haven't watched the show, you should check out the PVs for each character. And like, it's phenomenal. The character with the longest PV is it's Hero X. Hero X is the #1 hero. Yeah, that's why the show's called to be Hero X. But whatever, besides the point. Yeah, hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, look on.